Good evening and welcome to Thai PBS World. At this very juncture that we are still fighting with COVID-19, for foreigners and Thais who return from abroad need to attend quarantine for 14 days. And how's daily life during 14 days quarantine and how people adjust during their stay? Thai PBS World tonight, Kun Nat Bunak and me talk to Uber Farooq Khan, a Pakistani who stay in quarantine when returning to Thailand. Where are you right now? Can you tell us?
Right now, I am in the Kin Hotel, which is in the Bangkapi province, and it's one of the hotel which is chosen by the government as a state quarantine, alternate state quarantine.
When did you arrive Thailand, Umar?
I arrived on the 12th of July, so it's my 13th day in the alternate state quarantine in Thailand. And of course, the time is passing really fast. And in this video, I will also give you some tips and tricks to how you can pass the 14 days of quarantine.
Yeah, so let's share with us. What's the tips to go through all the 14 days?
So I would like to suggest people that, okay, if you are arriving into Thailand, you are staying in a state quarantine hotel. So what I did is like I started a short course for my future careers, like the Photoshop course or Premiere Pro course, which is allowed for 12 days. And this was one of the things which I did in my quarantine, and I didn't feel bored at all. And of course, I read a lot of books, which is a gain in my knowledge. And what I'm calling this period in my life is like to date with yourself. So actually, this is the time which you can spend it with yourself only and polish your skills and what you are thinking to do in the future. It's kind of a holiday, but the limited kind of holiday because in the first 3 days, you cannot go out of your room. And after that, of course, you can enjoy the hotel facilities. And I wish that everyone who is coming here, they should do some activities. Otherwise, the 14 or 15 days of time in the state quarantine, it will be very longer for them.
That's definitely a very good idea. So during your quarantine, how often do you have to get tested for the virus?
And once we arrived, after the 3rd day of our stay, we got tested. And you are getting the results in almost 3 days again. So on the 6th day, if your test is negative, then you can enjoy the facilities which the hotel are giving, and you can go outside. You can have a walk. And another test which we had yesterday on the 12th day, and of course you will get the result on the 15th day, and that actually will be your last day in the state quarantine. And on the 16th morning, you can actually go to your home.
And why in quarantine are you really isolated? Have you do some activities or socialize with others who are staying at the same quarantine?
Actually, we got a chance to make some friends. After the 3rd day of our quarantine, we can go outside from our room and we can sit in the relaxing room. We can go to the balcony to enjoy a cup of tea with our friends, with our new friends. But we are not allowed to sit in one room, but we can go to the balcony together and have a cup of tea. So yeah, it's a good place to be socialized with people, but after your 3rd day.
And tomorrow is your last day in the quarantine?
Actually, a day after tomorrow is my last day in the quarantine. I am right now waiting for my 2nd test, if it's negative, and I hope it will be negative, and then we will go back to home.
Can I ask you about expense that you have to spend in order to stay at the quarantine? You have to spend your own budget, not funded by the Thai government?
Yeah, the list which I was given includes 15 hotels. So the pricing, the budget is like from 35,000 baht to 110,000 baht. So you can choose from the range whichever you can afford. So I mean, for the students, they have the least budget hotels. And for the business people, they also have the 5-star hotels. And if I can use some names, it's like Anantara, Riverview Hotel, or Move-In Peak Resort, or other hotels such as like, Richmond, or these hotels are, they also have the cheap hotels, and they also have the expensive hotels for the business people and also for other families.
That's the way life is in alternate state quarantine from Umar Farooq Khan.